All right, we are live here. We're going to be doing this live. Originally, I did record this earlier on Christmas Eve, going into, well, I don't know, actually, I think it was early in Christmas. Yeah, but that got taken down because the video could hear the audio. I was hoping that just a faint sound of the audio to keep it synced up with you guys. But yeah, the fucking automation is a bunch of dicks. But ironically, I'm going to be watching the movie in HD here on YouTube. This guy, Dioga Ferreira, whatever. He's got a good quality of the movie. That isn't taking it down, but the audio. Hey there, DJ. Yeah, haven't started it yet. That image there will let you know when I started, so if you want to sync it on up when I put it back on. Yeah, I was thinking about putting on the timer, but yeah, one of the last minute things, because I did this as a video, but that got taken down, so we're doing it live. So I guess I'll wait a minute before starting it up, let some people get in, get the movie ready. Yeah, if you want to follow along. Or you know what, I got the movie right here. Like I said, I'm going to be watching on YouTube. Now, I do have it on DVD, but this guy's got an HD. I don't have it on Blu-ray. Don't like to double dip if I have to. I think I watched Rambo Raps for Life's review of his DVD and Blu-ray, and it seems that Blu-ray doesn't have all the features. So that's another thing. They should always add the features to the when they make a new upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. So yeah, I want to do this before Christmas ends on my time. It's 11:42 p.m., so we got another, what is it, 18 minutes. We're turning the audio down on my end so it doesn't get captured on my mic through the headset. Have it taken down again. Now just another 30 seconds for you guys to get ready. Then I'll start it on up. Hey there, Dins. Yeah, if you click on that link, that's the movie I'm going to be watching if you want to watch along. Yeah, I haven't started it yet. Oh, you're not going to do it? Yeah, when I put on the image, I'll put up a thumbnail right here. That'll let you know when I start the movie myself, so you can sync it on up. Yeah, starting at 0. Yeah, I haven't started it yet myself. Let me know when you're ready, Dens, and I'll start it then. You good? You ready to go? I don't consider this a Christmas movie, but that's just me. But Die Hard, yes. Yeah, if you watch this in HD, I'm used to the worst quality. Yeah, you can see there's Merry Christmas and Christmas trees all over the place. I mean, it's a little hard to see on the, especially VHS when it's darker and cut off with the not being widescreen. But, all right, Dins is ready. How about you, Game Survivor? I haven't started yet. The last one, a lot of people said was very controversial. You mean the last Rambo movie, the 5th one? It was the weakest one. They should have stopped at 4. That was a good high note. But, yeah. Guess I'll start this in 30 seconds, everybody. Click on that link up there. That's the movie that I'm watching. All right, 20 seconds. Yeah, when the thumbnail comes up, that's so you can sync it up. 10 seconds. All right, everybody's ready. We're going to go on go like Lethal Weapon. Not on 3, on go. That's when I'm starting. 3, 2, 1, go. Starting now. Mario Kassar and Andrew Jean, whatever. Ted Kochev film. He also directed Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah. Fucking Bernie was in Friday the 13th, Part 7. Kevin Bacon was in Friday the 13th Part 1, which I was the last commentary I did. So there's your 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon right there. Starring Brian Dennehy. Another good movie he did was In Broad Daylight, based on a true story of a town bully. More than a bully, he was a rapist, a real scumbag. I'm surprised that town tolerated his shit for so long, and then he was finally killed in broad daylight, hence the title. Yeah. And nobody was arrested because the whole town hated the motherfucker. He was shot from 2 or 3 different guns. That's the casings they found. The wife said it was the bartender. I'd imagine he would do it because that guy would be a big drinker. But yeah. But they couldn't go after the bartender because they needed more witnesses than one. And the whole town kept silent, so nobody knows who killed the town bully. I believe Roadhouse, that's how the ending happened. That was their ending. Nobody spoke on who killed the bad guy. Well, the movie I was waiting for to say days turn to weeks, weeks turn to years. It's going to be a good movie. Yes. I don't think he did number 2. This one has... Oh, yeah, Jerry Goldsmith. And this is based on a novel right there, David Morale, which I did listen to the audiobook recently. I got notes on that. Now, I did read the book years and years back. Yeah, we went camping with my mom at the same time I was reading that. I also had a... I guess it's not really camping when you can have electricity and a TV, and I was also watching this. So I was really in the atmosphere, really immersive when I was reading the book and watching this movie. Alright, now this whole sequence here isn't in the novel. It starts off at a gas station and Teasel sees him. Stallone wanted to make him more sympathetic because in the fucking book, Rambo is a almost complete fucking psychopath. He kills almost everybody. But, even seen the 28 date franchise or not, really? Oh, you mean 28 days later? Yeah, I have the first one. The second one I saw, I'll probably go see the 28 years one. Yeah, stupid autocorrect. Now, I haven't played the video game, but from what I remember, I saw somebody play through it. Delmore was actually not that big, so they fucked up there on that game. Should have paid attention to what they're trying to make based off of. I remember I was reading Star Wars Shadows of the Empire when I went camping. Good book. Oh yeah, I read that too. Also the comic book and, of course, the game. I think one part of one script or decision they didn't want Rambo to talk at all until the very end. So I wonder how this would have fit in, if that was even in that script, this whole sequence. Alright, now they filmed this in Hope, Canada, coming up with that sign. There's also, in the last commentary, Friday the 13th, they were in Hope, New Jersey. So another connection there. Welcome to Hope, Hopeland. And the novel was in Kentucky because David Morale wanted like a conflict where Civil War was the line, North and South. But I guess they filmed it up here. They said it had mild winters, so it wouldn't be that cold, but turned out to have a big blizzard at the time. And also for tax reasons. Always about the tax reasons. Yeah. But I think they would figure if they wanted to, where it wasn't so cold, they'd go south to the equator, where it's hotter. But I don't know where they think it would be warmer up north. They didn't want him to talk when he yelled, when he's getting shaved even. He probably yelled, but not say anything. Fallout Shelter. Yeah, yeah, you saw that too. Yeah, in the HD version here, you can notice all the things in the background. You can see the Christmas stuff easier. Like I said, I'm used to the DVD. That's what I have. Or the even when I first saw this VHS, rented it. Yep. And here's where the novel starts, except at a gas station. I don't know why he has a problem with the American flag. I mean, if he was a Canadian cop, I could see that, but this is supposed to be America in the movie, either Washington or Oregon. I mean, if it's a cop today, yeah, I'd believe it. They'd have a problem with the flag. Yeah, they desecrated the American flag with their blue line flag. That shows you how much they think of America. They want a police state. Yeah, I'd rather stay at home in the old cast iron bathtub than go to the police station. Yeah. Or one of the old fridges in the basements. Yeah, Indiana Jones. Hey there, Uganda hater. You just tune in. I'm at 6 minutes and 37 seconds. If you look to the link, that's what I'm watching right now. It's on YouTube. It's an HD version of the movie. Why are you pushing me? All right, now in the novel, David Morrell tried to make Teasel a little more sympathetic, to the point where each chapter was go back and forth between the point of view either of Rambo or Teasel, so you wouldn't know who the hero is. But now he's still an asshole in the novel, just less of an asshole. Somebody said, well, he's a jerk, but less of a jerk. That's what they say specifically. But yeah, you're still arresting somebody over bullshit charges, and he's still an asshole, scumbag. I think in this town they do have a statue of Rambo, Sylvester Stallone in this. Sort of like how they do in Rocky 3. They have a Rocky Balboa statue there. All right, now in the novel, it seems like every town Rambo goes to, he gets kicked out. And this is the one where he's not going to be kicked out anymore. He's going to stay. Yeah, the vagrancy laws, that shouldn't even be a fucking law. Imagine that, a crime to be poor. It's their fucking bullshit that makes people poor. Property tax, I'd look that up. Taxed on every state, property tax. You can't even own a home without them siphoning money out off of you. Communism right there. All right, now in the novel, he comes back to town 2 times. First, he does get something to eat in the novel. That's when the Teasel spots him inside and takes him back out to town. Then Teasel backs away and he waits for Rambo to come back in, but doesn't see him. Then later drives back into town and then sees Rambo and gets in a car accident. Assault right there, copper. What's the charges? Oh, gonna murder somebody over vagrancy. Serving and protecting the hell out of Rambo. So is the cop justified killing somebody over vagrancy, as he says? That's why they need constitutional carry when the cops try to get you to move along. You move them into... Exactly. Hunting. Now right here, I always thought he said Amy. I was like, chasing Amy, Kevin Smith. But what he says is, name it. Oh yeah, in the novel, he's more of a smart ass. He does talk. And there's our first Christmas tree over there on the right. And Merry Christmas right there on the desk below. Christmas movie. Oh, he even says smart ass drifter right there. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, everybody complains not understanding Stallone, but I don't have a problem except for that line right there, like at the end when he's giving his speech, but I understood all that even without subtitles. It's just that one line. What are you hunting with a knife like that, Amy? I look at that knife. He did not have that knife in the novel. He didn't even have his dog tags, so they didn't even know he was a soldier or a Green Beret. And yes, that's David Caruso there. Everybody asks, the guy from CSI. There's Galt over there. Now, in the novel, there is no scumbag personality cop like Galt in the movie. Galt has the personality of Mitch here. Yeah, he's a rookie. And he's the first one to get killed. He gets slashed with the razor through the stomach. Yeah, here's something I didn't see all this time in the background. You are being videotaped. Anything you say and everything you do is being, I guess, recorded. Blah, blah, will be used against you. His head's in the way. So yeah, getting this in HD, you can see more details in the background. Oh, PTSD. No, there's dog tags. Oh, there's a calendar in the background. Let's see what it says. X. I can't see the calendar. I want to see if they got correct. December. See, they got the American flag on their uniform, so I don't understand why Teal has a problem with the American flag. Oh yeah, this really did happen. Well, for some guy, I think it was a Turtle something, Wisconsin. I'll look at James Freeman's channel. Yeah, basically type in Rambo on his channel search. One cop didn't want one guy just stay in there. Kicked him out of town. Saying loitering, not vagrancy, though. So yes, this isn't a work of fiction here. This does happen. Roll across. Oh yeah, in the novel, they go to the courthouse first. So he's talking about the judge here. Yeah, the judge is across the street, courthouse. Yeah, they got screwed up laws in the novel. It's basically ask him if he's a vagrant and ask him how much money he has, and the fine's worth is more than what vagrancy is. So how the fuck is he supposed to pay that? And there's Mitch being a good cop, not doing anything to stop his buddy there from assaulting people. Yep, Mitch doesn't stop him. He walks away here. Yeah, some areas the vagrancy law is like you have to have some amount of money. Yeah, I forget what it was in the novel, like $20 or something. And I think the fine was like, I don't know, $50. I forget the exact amount, but it was way more. Oh yeah, here's something I didn't notice in all these years. If you look to the left, there's a prisoner in one of the cells. So attention to detail. Someone else is there just besides Rambo. Although in the novel nobody was there, just Rambo. So at least they try to make it a living, breathing world where it doesn't just revolve around Rambo. Talking about his coffee break there. Yeah, they in real life the guy wanted a fucking, was it a donut or something? Yeah, let a girl die. Fucking yeah, a girl was having a medical problem, kicked out of the hospital, and they, or some shit like that. And the cops did nothing and let her die. Yeah, so they don't give a shit. Here's where it gets good. So yeah, this would be believable. Stallone going against these three guys. You got a fat fuck, and two skinny guys. I'd believe it. Now, in the novel, it wasn't as elaborate as this hand-to-hand combat. He just slashes Galt and then runs up the stairs while they try and shoot him. And oh yeah, he has no clothes on when he escapes. He gets some later. Up goes for the gun, Teasel. Oh yeah, that scaffolding he mentions, that's in the novel. He uses it to jam the door over to when he goes up, stalls for time. And people complain about that cop there. Why didn't he help sooner before he got kicked? But he had headphones on, so he didn't hear it. And that guy who Rambo just elbowed did break his nose. Great music by Jerry Goldsmith here as he escapes. Oh look, there's Christmas lights up there, if you're paying attention. He does steal a bike in the novel. Yeah, there's those Christmas lights. Merry Christmas, Hunter Racing. 1733 is where we're at. And yes, in real life, cops don't give a fuck who's out there in the streets. They'll shoot blindly. Like in, was it 2012, New York City? One guy shot his co-worker, and he's walking the streets of New York City. The cops found him, shot him as that guy turned his gun on them. And the cops shot 9 innocent people out in the crowd in New York City. Good thing none of them died, though. And oh yeah, their Godfather, whatever the fuck it was, of the sign as Teasel came around the corner. Notice that with the HD quality. Oh yeah, and the people at gun control complain that, oh, New York City's too crowded, you shouldn't have guns. Then why do you give it to the fucking cops if it's not going to do any good? You still give them the fucking guns, you give them the assault rifles and all that shit. It's not going to do anything different. Actually, it's going to be worse if you give them a cop because they don't know how to fucking shoot. The fucking Rand study over there checked out the accuracy of these cops. I'll pull it up in a second. Well, here's the exacts. The average hit rate was 18% for gunfights for cops. And if fire was not returned, it was only 30%. So not even half their shots are hitting their target. You hear the horn honk right there on the cop car? I hear the stuntman hit his head on the steering wheel, and they left it in. Yeah, Rambo should be going to narrower trails where the cop can't follow. So I don't know why he goes back on the road here. Destruction of property there, Teasel. Going right through that fence. There he goes, comes up and crosses the road. Now Teasel's right behind him. Here's where Rambo Smart goes on the narrow cliff over here and escapes Teasel. Really, Teasel's gonna shoot an armed guy in the back? I mean, they do it in real life. One of the worst ones is they shot a guy who in the back who was wearing headphones. Yeah, and the stupid people defend cops. They say, just do what they say. Well, he couldn't hear what the fucking cops said. And that shouldn't be a death sentence anyway. Alright, now I like the movie more than the novel. Here's one of the reasons Rambo's more resourceful in this one. He actually knows how to survive. Like here, he knows how to make clothes, among other things. In the novel, he basically gets the clothes from some moonshiners and a gun. Basically, blackmails them, saying, give me those things and I'll walk away from your moonshine still. So the cops don't find it. They defend the Capitol Police when the video was leaked on the day it happened. Yeah, that can't go hands on. Immediately shot somebody. I mean, if we did that shit, they always fucking say. They always complain about that. You didn't have to shoot him. You didn't have to shoot him. But when a cop, oh yeah, they can shoot anybody. Shoot them in the back. Shoot them in their sleep. Shoot anybody. Yeah, here we go. They said they only had one burlap tarp over there, so don't lose it. But later on, he does rip it, so I wonder about that. I know Stallone said he still had it. I don't know if it was in the ripped form or what, or did they find something else to burn later on in the cave. Hey, there's a guy who's knows what's broken. Oh, cite him for obstruction. Yeah, that's their go-to when they can't pin anything on you. Obstruction. One cop did that to me. Said they're gonna obstruct me. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I've never been arrested before, so yeah. So don't say, oh, you don't like cops because you're a criminal. No, I've never been arrested. I can see how evil the cops are. They're unconstitutional. That's number one. Most important thing, they shouldn't even exist. They haven't existed in this country until 1838. That was the first police department in Boston. Of course, they built it where freedom was birthed in this country. Yeah, it was 62 years this country didn't have a police department. Worked just fine. Survived just fine. We had the Second Amendment. When you got the Second Amendment, you don't need cops. Merry Christmas, John Doe. Yeah, when she walked right past the cop to start climbing on the ship barricade, which she would have fallen and got hurt if she even tried to make it through the door, was exactly no danger. They like to kill. 21 besides herself anyway. Should have the other cop walk up and pull her back. Exactly. They don't like to go hands-on. They like to kill. Yeah, that too. Resisting arrest, obstruction. Yeah, when they can't pin anything on them, that's their go-to. Yeah. Resisting arrest can't be a primary crime. Has to be secondary. Merry Christmas, not Rad Rob. Alright, for those joining us, I got the link to the one that I'm watching up there on the top. We're 24 minutes and 40 seconds in. When only charges resisting arrest and they accidentally turn off the body cam. Exactly. I've seen one of those. Yeah, they had somebody in the police station. They turn off the body cam. When it turns back on, the girl's face is all bloody and shit. I think he said, oh, she fell. Yeah, fell on your hand multiple times, probably. Bought this movie on VHS back in high school. I did rent this back. That was where I first saw it on from Blockbuster. And then I bought it on DVD, and I'm watching the HD version here in YouTube. So yeah, everybody just joining in, go to the top. I put a link to where I'm watching it. We are 25 minutes and 30 seconds in. Merry Christmas, Emerald. Where they love. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Smelling weed. That's why you don't want to pull down your window all the way. I have the 4-pack in the metal tin of the first 4 Rambos. The DVD ones. Yeah, I got the one of the originals. That was one of the first movies I bought on DVD when I got a PlayStation 2. Not the first, but one of the first batches. The first movie I got on DVD was it Tenchi, the third movie, anime. All right, now in the novel, he does climb down this cliff, and the helicopter does shoot at him. Except it isn't Galt who's in the helicopter. He's already dead in the police station in the novel. Yeah, Rambo shoots the guy shooting at him after he jumps down into the tree. And then the pilot gets scared and tries to go up fast. He ducks under the dash. He doesn't see. He hits the tail hits the back of the cliff, and it flips over and blows up. Well, flips over, falls to the ground, and then blows up. I would, but can't be. Oh, you're on mobile. Yeah, the novel's much more violent. The author says 250 people get killed. Although my count, I just listened to the audiobook not too long ago. The kill count is 18 total, 17 by Rambo, and Rambo's death would be the 18th one. So yeah, he dies in the novel. Now he's getting the 250 because he does blow up some gas stations when he comes back into town, but there aren't confirmed kills. Teasel thinks, I hope that over there's evacuated, so those people could be alive, could be dead, but not confirmed. The only confirmed ones were 17 plus Rambo 18. Here we go. Last Blood. Oh, you should see the behind the scenes the stunt where some guy did jump off the cliff here. They had a big airbag he jumped into, not the tree though. Although the finishing shot jumping into the tree is done by Stallone, and he does break his ribs, which the novel Rambo does break his ribs. So David Morrell predicted what would happen if he did jump into a tree like that. Now Stallone did it 2 times. The first time was good, where he landed on the side of his stomach, so he didn't get hurt doing that. And then Stallone was thinking, hopefully they got that shot, and then the director said, let's do it one more time for protection. And then the second time, Stallone landed on his ribs and then broke him. A nice shot here, real helicopter, no CGI. Yeah, having those squips go off left and right with the helicopter going back and forth. Everything would be green screen today. Oh, here's another resourcefulness from Rambo, using a rock to take him out. David versus Goliath here. And here's the only kill count in the movie. And this scream was used in Golden Axe. There's also another scream used in Golden Axe. I'll mention it later. So yeah, the one death is accidental because stupid fuck didn't know how to keep his seatbelt on. Although the world is now a better place without that scumbag fucking people up in the prison. Ever an RPG around when you need it? Yep. Now he does take Galt's jacket here, as well as his gun. I wonder why Rambo doesn't wear the jacket. Maybe it's small like in Die Hard, where the shoes are too small. What does he say? 80,000 terrorists in the world, and this one's got feet smaller than my sister. Guess the jacket might be too small on Rambo there. Originally, I thought he used it as a scarecrow later on, but it looks like something else he uses. Stallone is a legend. Like I said before, I really enjoyed Toulouse the King, Season 1. I enjoy all his movies pretty much. Yeah, I haven't seen Toulouse the King yet. But yeah, he does make a lot of good ones. Now this movie I put up somewhere in my top 10. Although the top 3 is Terminator, then Aliens, and Taxi Driver. And this would be somewhere in the 4th or 10th place, somewhere in there. So down in that spot there, could be anywhere there. All this looks real here, this effect. Where is it effect? Where did Stallone cut his arm and he's really sewing himself up? You can see the blood coming out. Now in the TV version, they don't have this scene because they took out the bloods. Instead, they show Rambo looking at the gun, seeing if it has ammo in it. Yeah, in the TV version, there was some other scenes inputted, which I don't think is in the deleted scenes on DVDs or Blu-ray anywhere. Yeah, the original cut was like 3 hours long. A lot of that Stallone said was taking place in the woods, and pretty much all the dialogue was cut out because he was more like a novel Rambo, where he's more of a smartass. Now, what's Rambo doing? He thinks these cops are reasonable. They just tried to kill him. I wouldn't give myself up. Now, in the start of the novel, Rambo tries not to kill anybody, tries to control himself, but that ends and he kills them, which is the right thing to do when you're dealing with a bunch of psychopath tyrants. You get rid of them, so they won't harm anybody ever again. See, like right there, they try to shoot him. Unarmed guy trying to shoot him and kill him. Ah, there we go. The guy who gets elbowed is Lester. Lester is his name. Get to the chopper. Now here's where they learn he's a Green Beret. Now they learn he's a Green Beret later on in the novel. When they're getting shot and ambushed, they hear it vaguely over the radio. Too little, too late. They were real funny about TV edits, like at RoboCop 2, they had so many different versions, aka edited and censored versions. Yeah. Oh yeah, RoboCop, instead of saying fuck me, he says, why me? Why me? Yeah, Scarface is another funny one. Where do you get a scar like that? Eating pineapple? Oh yeah, Big Lebowski was that one. He says, you see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps? As the original line was, you see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass? What was the reason the cops picked on Vietnam vets? Well, they didn't like the way they looked, but for the novel. Well, I guess a little bit of that too with Teasel. He didn't know he was he didn't know he was a soldier in the novel. He didn't like drifters. Didn't like, yeah. I guess he didn't like the long hair and the beard. Now he gave him more chances in the novel, but still bullshit charges for arresting him. Vagrancy. It's a free country. He can go anywhere he wants. Yeah, in the novel he says he was like kicked out 15 towns, so he's not going to take it anymore. He's going to stay. Homeless, drugs and alcohol. Yeah, that. But like this, he has no proof of that being a druggie or alcohol causing trouble, theft or whatever. Let's pull up Trumped Up Stars. Oh yeah, you can see snow here. Christmas movie. There's snow. And it was White Christmas for me here in New Jersey. We had some snow. Oh, there's that scarecrow. Now what is that he used to make a scarecrow? No. Now in the novel, there isn't this stalking scene where he sets up trap in the novel. It's basically he just ambushed them. That cliff is where it takes place. He snipes them from down below. He shoots Orville in the back, and was it Jeremy is the other cop. He shoots. Well, actually, he shoots the dogs first, so they wouldn't smell him. Get rid of the dogs, and Jeremy was holding on to the dogs and went over the cliff with those dogs. Now they waited till the storm before they could. Yeah, the cliff right there had a hill, so they would be spotted by Rambo if they went up further. So they waited until the storm where Rambo couldn't see them, and then they try to get away. Then Orville gets, as they're trying to bring him up the hill, the fucking rain washes him. It was like a river by that time, washes him off the cliff. And four of them run ahead, trying to get away. There's only a narrow path off that cliff. That's when Rambo shoots them, those four dead. Then comes up through that narrow point, shoots Ward. So there's four of them left. Ward gets shot in the chest, I believe. That leaves Mitch, who was punched out by Teasel because he was halfway between the two groups of cops. He was waiting for Teasel, and Teasel didn't like that, saying he ran. So now Mitch is off. Wait, no, wait, say. Yeah, Mitch. It was Mitch. Yeah, so he's all fucked up. So Ward was originally carrying him out with Shingleton behind. So they get down after Ward is shot. Teasel tries to fucking flank Rambo. Crawls, doesn't find him, then comes back. When he comes back, he sees Mitch's throat slit. And then Shingleton was captured by Rambo. And then Rambo shoots Shingleton in the head, but survives briefly. And then when Rambo tries to shoot Teasel, Shingleton grabs the gun and throws his aim off, and then Rambo kills Shingleton, and Teasel runs away. And Rambo chases Teasel a couple miles. Basically, he's waiting to hear Teasel run. When he stops running, Rambo would stop. And that goes on for a couple miles, and then Teasel manages to get away through brambles. He crawls under them, and Rambo tries to flank him on one side, trying to go around and head him off when he gets out, but it went on forever, and then he went back to the other side trying to go around, but still couldn't do it. So then he just leaves, because he figures Teasel's gone by now. Yep, sick the dog on him. Yeah, like they did to James Boyd or whatever they show up to fuck them up. So yeah, I do like this better in the movie where Rambo's very, very resourceful, makes up traps on how to take him out. Main guy from G has a G. Yep, that's right, Teasel. Yeah, he's got a G3. Or what is it? The semi-auto, the HK94, or is it 93? Not sure if it's full auto, so maybe it is a. Oh yeah, speaking of the weapons in the novel, they didn't have the fancy military weapons. They had hunting rifles, bolt actions, and shotguns. Oh yeah, Teasel, instead of that revolver, he had a Browning high power. Yeah, David Morrell mentions the 13-round magazine, high capacity at the time. Now on VHS, you really couldn't see Rambo there. He was really well hidden. Here we can see him a little bit better. 91, HK91. Right in the leg. Oh, God. Now, that's the other sound file. That's in Golden Axe, the video game for the arcade. Yeah, these guys got M16s, too. Hit and run. Even back in the 80s, you could get a full auto. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't until 86 when it was frozen. So, yeah, they could have bought them. This takes place, well, filmed in 82. The novel takes place in 72. How did Rambo get up that tree like that? Rambo's going to have some bacon after all. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. He does kill a peg or a boar later. Symbolism. That breaks that guy's arm. Picks them off when they are by themselves. Although if I would film this, I would have filmed in a more densely populated area. Up lures the guy to shoot his own guy. And lures him out to the trap. Basically, have it more more dense with the trees, so there's narrow paths, so they can avoid traps like that. I'd imagine Rambo had more traps out there, but they just didn't fucking trip him up. Oh, chokes Shingleton there. Now, I believe the actor broke his legs on that trap, so I did see somebody actually make that trap, so that is a real thing. But yeah, I think there was a military advisor here on how to make those. Yeah, well, cops can have full auto with no tax stamp. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're cops. They're better than everybody else. So the law does not apply to them. Except for when they're out there in the woods. Or Rambo. Constitutionally so can civs since no gun law. Exactly, the Second Amendment says that. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Yeah. See, like that where it narrows, that's where Rambo was hiding. Now, I do know they had a bear actually do traps like this. Basically, some hunters wounded a bear, ran down a trail, and circled back around and hid it in the bushes. Now it was getting late, so the hunters didn't want to chase after it, so they went home and then went looking for it the next day. When they found the bear, it buried itself a little bit in the dirt, ready to ambush them when they came around the trail. So they're lucky they they fucking went home and waited for it to die. The leg guy was from Miami Vice, Swish Tech or some. I'm not too sure about him. Except when they take one look and keep on driving like in Aqua Teen Hunger Force when Carl's calls. There's that second chopper. Get to the chopper. Wrong movie. That's another, I was watching those TV show edits. You see Galt's wife. I'm surprised that guy had a wife. Scumbag. Well, I have no sympathy. That guy was a scumbag. He died under his own choices. Poor choices. Oh yeah, like Die Hard, this does give the bad guys names. Said faceless random enemies. Oh yeah, in Die Hard, the credits even, I like how it breaks it up. It says the terrorist, or was it terrorist? Yeah, I think it was. Oh yeah, that's another thing in the novel. Why he rushed, he didn't want to give it over to state police to go after Rambo, as Kern over there, state police guy, was saying. Fake news here. Gonna say the fucking police survive with their training. That's bullshit. He got the weapons. He got it from the cops. Or made his own traps. That's right, gun control is bullshit. You can make your own weapons. Or take it from the cops. Yeah, remember during the 2020 riots? Kids stole the fucking the M4s out of the cop cars. Bullshit, Teasel. You wouldn't have done anything. The law? You don't follow the law, scumbag. Here comes Troutman, played by Richard Crenna. Originally, it was supposed to be Kirk Douglas playing the part, but he quit because he didn't like how it was going to end. He wanted Rambo to die. And they, short notice, got Richard Crenna. Kirk Douglas did meet Stallone later on, and he said, "You are right financially, but I was right artistically. Rambo should have died." Yeah, because with the sequels and all the money. Still making Rambo movies today. Yeah, Richard Crenna said the director would have to walk him through this because it's such a short notice. He didn't know what the character was about, so he needed the director to tell him what the character was all about. He didn't have time to prepare. Oh, none of them lived except for Teasel in the novel. Killed all of them. Yeah. Takes out, there's 10 people in that hunting party over in the stalking scene, excluding the helicopter guys. So yeah, he killed 9 out of the 10. And the kill count for this movie is only 1. And that was Galt there under his own stupidity. Yeah, funny, Stallone and Arnold had a competition. They always had to do bigger and better, including the kill count. Arnold also had his one movie that didn't have a high kill count, Terminator 2. There was only, if you count it, he only killed the T-1000. Otherwise, he just shot everybody in the legs, so. But we don't count machines as a kill count now, do we? So that would be 0. The Terminator killed nobody. Any of his posse? Yeah, he killed all of them, except for Teasel. Now, in the novel, he shoots an owl. Yeah, that's another thing. He's resourceful. He aren't making a spear because he's out of bullets. Well, wait, no. Actually, no, he does have bullets. He wants to stay silent. Now, in the novel, he heard gunshots. I guess they had a big they had the National Guard, the cops, and everybody out there, and they also had civilians looking for him, and they were shooting each other by accident, thinking it's Rambo. So Rambo took a shot and shot the owl, thinking they wouldn't try and come find Rambo. I think it was just another one of the hunters. But yeah, so in the novel it was owl he eats instead of a pig boar. The leg guy was Michael Talbot. He played the Stan Swick in Miami Vice. Any confirmation, did he really break his legs, or was that a stunt man broke his legs? That's what I heard from that trap. So it seemed like effective in real life. "200 men against your boys in no win situation. Good supply of body bags." Well, yes, that is believable in real life. Several times have 1 or 2 people held off the fucking cops. Fucking Uvalde, one guy held off 400 cops. The Columbine kids held off fucking 400 cops. The fucking North Hollywood bank robbers held off 400 cops. So yeah, it is believable. Too chicken shit to go in when somebody starts shooting back. It's only fun when they have no guns. Now in the novel, he did not take the walkie-talkie from the cop. As a matter of fact, Rambo never talks to Troutman in the novel. He just hears Troutman on the police radio in the cop car he steals later on. That's different from the novel. Here he steals that big truck. Here in the novel, it's the cop car. That's a bunch of bullshit. They won't take in consideration to his service to his country and fair treatment. He saw the fair treatment that happened in that fucking police department cell. I wouldn't trust them. Oh yeah, in the novel, Troutman never personally met Rambo. He's basically the head of the training camp. So that's one negative in the novel. Now there's more of a connection in this movie. Yeah, when the cop was gonna go dry, exactly. No lube. Thinking the same as me. Yeah, I think they said the tracing thing is bullshit on timer. They either got you or they don't. Now, would the radio work in that cave? Or is he just close enough to the entrance to pick up the signal? I wonder what Rambo's thinking here in his kernel there. There they go. They got the trace on him. And that's one thing I wonder, why didn't Rambo just rejoin the military? Oh yeah, great lighting here in the cave. Oh. Diesel got caught. King shit cop. Up, he walks away. Knows he's wrong. Oh, he said the thing. They drew first blood. Oh yeah, that's another thing in the novel. They never say why the novel's called First Blood. He never says the line. Yeah, back to I like the realistic lighting, all lit by the fire, not any other lights. Yeah, like they fucked up in Alien 3 where you can, where Ripley mistakes a pipe for an alien, but we could all see there's no way she could have mistaked it because it's too lit up. Now all the new movies are in the night scenes, it's lit blue. You can see everything. No shadows, nowhere to hide. Unrealistic. All right, now in the novel here, he does hide in the river, but he buries himself in the mud, almost drowns himself. But for the movie, it doesn't look like he drowns, or almost drowns as he waits for them to pass by. I wonder if that's where they got the idea in part 2 to have Rambo covered in mud, hiding in the mud. Does the National Guard not have dogs? Must be real cold in there. Takes place in December. Right now, when he escapes the river as they walk by, he does meet 2 hunters, or not really hunters, they're just civilians helping with the search. Now, there was no kid hunter. There's one of them who's like washing his socks or his feet in the water. Wasn't near his gun. He tries to run away. Rambo stabs him in the stomach and goes up to his chest. Then his buddy comes and sees Rambo, and he goes for his gun. He gets off a shot. Rambo also gets off a shot. He hits the hunter in the face, and that's when everybody follows him. Yeah, where Arnold later copies him. Exactly, in Predator. He couldn't see me. So the kill count up to this point in the novel is Galton, the police station, the 2 helicopter guys, the 9 in the hunting party with Teasel, the cops. Then the 2 hunters, so that would be 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I believe. Oh, I believe that squib on that board as he goes into the cave, I think he hurt himself as it goes off. So I guess he got lucky he didn't blow off his hand touching that. Yeah, now, of course, Rambo isn't aiming down sights, but the reason here he's not trying to hit him. He's laying down a suppressive fire. And look, he runs out of ammo, unlike other action movies, that 20-round magazine. Now, I did not count the bullets if it was actually 20. Now, in the novel, they don't blow up the front of the cave. Rambo instead pushes the logs, the boards over and caves it in. Rocket launcher, I would be in deeper in that cave right about now instead of waiting until the last second. He didn't kill him. There was an accident, and that was the dumbass cop's fault who died. If you think he's a killer, you should read the novel. Oh, look at that. Clint may be fucking incompetent, but at least he knows trigger discipline here. Doesn't have his finger on the trigger there, as his head is down. So he does have some competency. Yeah, the first time I seen that in the movie where somebody doesn't have their finger on the trigger was Full Metal Jacket with, what was it, Rafterman, when they're doing the interview of the soldiers. Vietnam, the movie. Oh yeah, speaking of the copyright, when Rambo says "Let It Go," I did a parody of the Frozen song "Let It Go." Of course, it got copyrighted and taken off, so you can't see it. It's funny, dickheads at Disney. Yeah, I was reminded of that because that was the start of the music video there with that helicopter coming down. Got to be back at the drugstore tomorrow. Now, I forget in the novel if he did have those matches or lighter to see in the cave, or is he just trying to feel around how to get out? Yeah, he's got the matches and his knife there. Now, I did buy the Rambo 2 knife. Yeah, they have the hollow out handle there, so you can put stuff in there. Mine came with fishing line, those matches, the thing to start it with. And what else was there? Oh yeah, sewing needle and thread, which Rambo used earlier. Although most people say it's not a good knife because it's not a full tang knife, where the blade doesn't go into the handle. So they say it's hollow and it'll break, but it seems sturdy enough. Well, I suppose I could make it like, I guess, a full tang and add an end to it to add that stuff in the end of it. Got one of those. Yeah, I do have one of those cable saws. Got one right on me in my survival kit tin. Always carried around. So far, the only thing I ever had to use the survival tin for is the needles to get splinters out and band-aids. Yeah, New Jersey has rural areas, hence why it's called the Garden State. But it does get urban towards New York City up north. Yeah, Jersey City. They go central or southern, you'll go rural. Oh, if you go north west, there's mountainy over Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's where the bears are at. Yeah, I haven't seen any wild bears around here. My survival kit's more just shit I'd get in trouble with. They got some other things in there. Was it the flint knife? Well, actually, no. I think I did use a knife sharpener too, and that's in my tin. So yeah, I guess that's another thing. Have a small compass, although I think it's probably shit. I got some cotton in there to help start a fire. Ski mask, some kind of solvent, Soviet handcuffs with a lock picks, AK, pesto, etc. I think that's what the North Hollywood bank robbers got stopped for the first time before they did the bank robbery. They were stopped with in charge with what was it? Items, conspiracy to commit a crime or conspiracy to commit bank robbery or something like that. And funny, after they got out, they gave them back the guns. Said they had to sell them. Well, they didn't sell them. They used them to go do the bank robbery. So yeah, that's the system for you. Incompetent. Although that is a bullshit charge. Or was it conspiracy or intent to commit a crime? That's another one that ATF is good at. Like build a bomb, they say. Basically, do you have a rag? Do you have a gas? Do you have a bottle, glass bottle? Well, there you go. Your intent to build a bomb, a Molotov cocktail. So that's bullshit. Everybody's got some gas in their car. Everyone's got a rag and a bottle laying around somewhere, a glass bottle. So everyone has intent to build a bomb. Oh yeah, quickly back there in the Teasel's office there over to the left, he's got his Korean War medals. It's not mentioned here, but in the novel, Teasel was in Korea. I think that's another conflict later on. Basically, Teasel's jealous that his war's forgotten. And Vietnam vets are getting all the attention, but I don't think he wants that type of attention at that time. A flask of 151, some Hearing Pro, and the body armor, and the baby body armor. Do you own any ARs? I own one. We'll probably be going shooting soon, so maybe expect a video on that. My brother wants to go shooting. There's something I'm going to spend some of my Christmas money on, getting some 223 and 22 ammo. That's why he wants to shoot my AR. I'll also bring the Ruger Mini 14, shoots the same thing. And the AR-7, James Bond's gun. Oh, in the novel here, he's attacked by bats and not rats. I guess in 82 was too hard to make bats, but Stallone's later movie does have bats cliffhanger. Yeah, he's worried about getting rabies in here in the novel. Smith & Wesson. Yeah, I need to get the 223 PMC. Those seem to be low velocity. I tested them out so they won't go through the metal targets at 100 yards. Now, they make little, concave holes on the surface, but it's not going through them. We're making a big hole where the bullet can ricochet back. I gotta fire that out of the Ruger, the 18-inch barrel where you get low velocities, not the 24-inch barrel. You get a little bit higher velocities. Oh yeah, that is sheriff right there. In the novel, Teasel's a police chief, not a sheriff. I don't know why they changed it here. I know somebody doing a review was asking what's the difference. Basically, police chief is unelected. That's one thing. So if he fucks up, he can still stay on the job. He's appointed by, I guess, the mayor or whoever. Where the sheriff has to be voted in. So if he fucks up, like in the fucking movie here, I take it the police are not gonna. I mean, the people are not gonna re-elect him. I hope they're not stupid enough to re-elect him after this town gets destroyed because of him for doing something stupid, trumped up charges on somebody, vagrancy. Oh yeah, we skipped that part. I was saying something else. When Troutman was that'll look real nice on his tombstone in Arlington. Was it killed for vagrancy in Jerkwater, USA? Yeah, somebody was complaining about that. Saying there's nothing written on the tombstones in Arlington, but I take it Troutman wasn't being literal there. PSAs are cheap, but I saw a test where it listed more than Daniel Defense $2,000 AR. That's what I'd like to know, is it worth the $2,000? What exactly makes it better from the rest for that much money? When you can just build them part by part, which was what I did for cheaper. And sheriff is more legitimate. At least they just bring people to court and shit. And older, exactly. Yeah, there's a little bit of a punishment. At least they won't get reelected if they fuck up. That's the only legitimate law enforcement. State constitution, not federal constitution. Otherwise, there's no law enforcement. Yeah, because what do you need police for? You got the Second Amendment. Somebody hits you, you hit them back. Somebody shoots at you, you shoot them back. So simple. Don't waste your time and money with the fucking police or the system. Like Kyle Rittenhouse, there's a prime example. We all saw the video that he's innocent. Did better than the cops. He only shot when he needed to. He wasn't in fear for his life like those fucking cops shooting into a crowd of people because they were scared, hitting innocent people. Nah, he hit his intended targets. 17-year-old kid, so yes, I trust citizens at large more than a fucking cop. Cop with a god complex and ego and no accountability. It's not like the cops are going to arrest themselves. Yeah, so they wasted Kyle Rittenhouse's time and money. Wasted a year of your life and whatever it cost for the courts, which we all knew he was innocent. He shouldn't even been there, but scumbag banger. The fucking Democrats want to make an example of people who defend themselves. While those scumbag politicians are surrounded by armed guards. Yeah, like I said, the one guy called out Murphy here in New Jersey, the governor. Why are you surrounded by security with guns? And Murphy was a scumbag. He's like, oh, it's not my decision. It's this guy over here pointing at the state police or whoever. But that's bullshit. He's the head guy. He's the head of the executive. He can disband them or fire them or tell them not to carry guns, so he's full of shit. Alright, now in the novel here, he doesn't jump on the truck. He just steals the cop car when nobody's looking. Yeah, police chiefs are just the little army of mayors. City council do stupid shit. Oh yeah, that reminds me what Jerry Seinfeld was saying. When cops aren't doing anything, they should be sweeping up. Grab a broom and sweep, sweep, sweep. Yeah, like Becky said in the Western days, by that time, that's pretty much what they did. Rebuild the boardwalk. Because what are they gonna do? There's not much going on at the time, so they did other things. useful things. Because, like I said, what do you need a cop for when you got the Second Amendment? Handle it yourself. Extract money through fines. Exactly. Money-making scheme. That's basically what the police department is. They're not here to help you. The Supreme Court has mentioned several times police have zero duty to protect anybody, so it's all about stealing your money. That's it. Oh, here we go. Christmas tree in the background. So yeah, that's the top 2 reasons why we should disband cops. Number 1, they're unconstitutional. How can something's whole existence that breaks the law enforce the law? Of course, they're gonna have bad behavior. They're criminals. And then the big reason everyone says, who supports the police, who's going to defend you? Who's going to help you? Who's going to protect you? Well, the Supreme Court says it's not them. Several times they said it. Yeah, my dad even said this once to some counselor or something. Yeah, he was sticking up for the cops. He said the same thing. What are you going to do without police? Well, if somebody hits me, I hit them back. If they're going to shoot at me, I'm going to shoot them back. That's how it works. Works a hell of a lot better. Oh, yeah, this truck right here. When he's driving the truck, I just noticed that Rambo was following another big truck. The big truck went right while Rambo went left. So I was wondering if that was going to be a continuity mistake, but no, they got it right. So he wasn't still following that other truck. Or where did that other truck go? Wreath over the door, too. Yep. All right, now David Morrell says this could be the other body count. Was it 3 or 4 cops in there? But it isn't confirmed that they died. They could have lived that car crash coming up. I know my dad survived the crash just like that. He was somebody ran a red light at an intersection, hit him on the side, and he flipped over and with minimal damage, and it slid down the. He was still in the truck because he was hanging on. And he didn't have a seatbelt on, but he knew how to hang on to the steering wheel. So when they say, "Oh, a seatbelt will save a life," well, how did he live? He didn't have a seatbelt on. He was hit and flipped over and slid down the street in the truck, and he lived. Explain, asshole, why we must have seatbelt laws. That's another thing, to steal your money, extract tax money and fines. It's all bullshit. Steal your money. It's not about safety. So yeah, anyway, those cops could have lived, so the body count was just 1 button, and that was only by accident by the stupid cop not wearing his seatbelt. Alright, now this roadblock isn't in the novel. Great music by Jerry Goldsmith here. Yeah, it basically gets to town, and Teasel sort of has like telepathy, or somebody said... Well, it isn't explained in the novel, but somebody in the comments said Teasel just seems to know Rambo well enough after learning much about him, and he's predicting where Rambo's going to be. So Teasel sets up his own roadblock with his own car, and he shoots his car in the tires. Yeah, that's why they get away with drinking and driving off duty. Oh, yeah, that happened several times here in New Jersey. Yeah, drinking and driving. Nothing happens to him. Oh, yeah, in the novel, there wasn't much firepower. Rambo didn't have a M60. He had a lever-action rifle and a revolver he took from Jeremy, that cop who fell off the cliff. But he does later get the TNT from the sporting goods store. In the novel, he blows up 2 gas stations. Look at that, real explosions, no CGI. Here we go in the police station. You can see the little tree there in the background. Now Teasel's all alone here. He's pretty much all alone in the novel too. And look at all the gas stations here. Chevron, I think that's Turbo's one. We got Shell, we got Gulf, got Esso, and is that Chevron again? A lot of gas stations on that street. I don't know if that's real or for the movie product placement. Yeah, basically Rambo blows up the gas stations to distract most of the police. Always gas station like in Twister. course, an egotistical asshole like Teasel would have a microphone around the city. This is the voice of God here. Listen to my will. Now, I do like how from here on you see the flames of the gas station in the background, so I do like that they paid attention to continuity. Yep, there it is. Now we're way off the street. You can still see the fire in the background. They had a cool billboard. Found a spotty stolen army truck. Yeah, I can't do that shit anymore. So basically, the ending of the novel is after the car crash that Teasel shoots out the Rambo's tires. Rambo then runs to the sporting goods store, finds TNT, throws it out the door. Teasel runs out of the alleyway. Then Rambo goes to the courthouse, blows that up. Then he goes across the street, blows up the police station, kills one of the cops outside. And then from there on, Teasel and Rambo shoot it out at some people's houses along the way on the block. I do like right there, Rambo pieing the corners there. Some tactics. And from there they shoot each other, Rambo and Teasel. Rambo runs through a park and I guess to the forest or somewhere there. And Kern in the novel says, "Burn it." Of course, that's standard operating procedure for the cops in real life. Like they burnt those kids from Waco. They burnt down a city block in 1985 trying to take out Move in Philadelphia. Let's see, who else did they burn alive? Chris Dorner. They burnt alive, I don't know, some KKK guy back in the 70s or 80s. Oh, yeah, that's, oh, yeah, they blew up the fucking Dallas shooter who killed 5 cops. I think it was 5 cops. They cornered him in a building. And they say, "Nope, we're scared. Send in the robot. Blow him up." And they blew him up. So, yeah, remember that. If you're ever in a fight with the police, don't go in a defensive position. They're just going to burn you alive or blow you up. Oh, you always got to be on the move. That was one of the things with the North Hollywood shooters. They didn't want them to get away. They're always on the move. They couldn't surround them or blow them up. Got to protect the kids from evil tobacco by buying any flavored tobacco products. But they can sell alcoholic Mountain Dew while having gaming promotions with the regular Mountain Dew at the same time. Oh, there's alcoholic Mountain Dew. I never knew that. Aimed at teens and kids. Oh, there's some more Christmas trees. And why is Teasel checking out the roof with his handgun, thinking, does he really think Rambo's up there? See, yeah, I really like this. You can see the fire still in the background. And there's Coke over there with Santa Claus. Christmas movie. And there's all the Christmas lights. Like I said, with the widescreen and HD, you can really see everything clearer now. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Rambo could have ran away. Yeah. Right after they thought he was dead in the cave, but nope, Rambo wants to come back. And there's more Christmas lights at the police station on top and on the tree. And Rambo here shooting out the lights, so he's got the cover of darkness in the city. For like Call of Duty. Yeah, hard Mountain Dew, but they still go them gaming promos for bonus XP and shit sometimes. Mountain State Savings, and they got Christmas decorations there. So, yep, Christmas movie. Shooting out more lights. Now, the geography, they do fuck up here when he goes into the sporting goods store. Now, there's the fire in the background. The outpost. Gun traders. Now pay attention to where that's located, everybody. Alright, now we're back to Teasel here. Rambo comes in the back way. Now Teasel looked the wrong way. He looked to our left when he should have been looking right. Now, I wonder how many takes it took for Rambo to trash this place, pull off all the ammo. I'd hate to do it for a second take. That'd take a long time to reset. I know Robert Rodriguez with the El Mariachi said, how many takes do you need for a guy running for an action movie running down a street? So he only did most of that in one take. See, like right here, watch this Rambo here with the gunpowder cans. Whoop, slipped behind his back. I take it they only took one take for this. I know I would, unless if it's completely fucked up. There's the front door, the double door. Rambo's gonna go back outside the back door. Great music, Jerry Goldsmith. Alright, now watch Teasel now. Alright, Teasel going to the right. There's that alleyway. That's where Rambo should be coming up. And to the right, we see the outpost. Now watch Rambo here where he's going to look. Alright, Rambo's in the alleyway that Teasel just crossed. Watch where he looks. See, now he's looking straight at the police station. Rambo looks to the left when he should be looking to the right, our right, at the outpost. So, yeah, they fucked up there. Continuity fucked up. And it's easy to pay attention with the HD screen and widescreen. And on the HD TV, I'm used to watching this on the CRT TV with the DVD. So smaller screen, less quality. And there you go, shoot that fucking police station up. Yeah, show no mercy to the enemy. They won't show you mercy. Like when he was arrested. Yeah, the novel Rambo didn't fuck up. He killed them all. Fuck him. Yeah, like Teasel said. Troutman said. Strictly speaking, he slipped up. You're lucky to be breathing. Now, when I did this commentary earlier today, I was saying, why is he knows Teasel's up there. Why are you walking around slowly? But then again, there could be more police in there, even though we know there's no more cops in the police station. No, I wouldn't recommend hip firing unless you're real close. Yeah, I tried that not too long ago. You can do some point shooting, but make sure it's in line up to your shoulder, so it's in line with where you're looking. So more or less, it'll hit where you're looking. Whereas when you got down to your hip, where you're looking, you gotta fucking bisect at an angle, so it's harder to hit things. Unless if you're real close, like I don't know, a couple feet away, then yeah, you could hip fire. Or if you're hip firing for a suppressive fire, like Rambo did earlier. I guess the ceiling there slowed down the 7.62 by 51 bullets into a Teasel's leg. I think the stuntman or is that fucking Brian Denny? I think they broke their ribs doing that stunt, falling on the desk. Rambo, don't do it. All machine guns, you can watch the previous rounds at least. See, yeah, that too. If you got a lot of bullets, yeah, you walk it in. But for the most part, if you're going semi, or I don't have a big magazine, you might not want to do that. Yeah, look at these cops trying to shoot first and ask questions later. They don't even say fucking drop your gun or freeze. Don't give them a chance to give up. I'd bring that up in court. Yeah, like belt fed. He's using. You can do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see him there. Chicken shit. If I start laying the suppressive fire out there. It's like Uvalde, have a Coke and a smile. I do have a Coke with the Santa Claus on the can. Christmas movie. Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it off. See, I know the fucking lines. He's not that hard to understand. I know a lot of people have problems understanding him, but like I said, the only one I couldn't understand is the name it at the beginning. I thought you said Amy. Spit. I do know a Vietnam vet who was spit on, so that's true. Oh yeah, at the end of the novel, Rambo's killed by Troutman with a shotgun. Blows off the back of his head. He got the shotgun from the police car. Teasel also dies from his gunshot wounds from Rambo. Bleeds to death. Had a case from like a month ago with Santa, but recent ones don't. I guess they stopped making them because it's getting close to well, Christmas is over now. It's next for me. It's the next day over. It's 1:11 a.m. December 26, 2024. Oh yeah, when Rambo's wounded, going away, he's gonna plan on blowing himself up with one of the TNT sticks. Yeah, it was like 4 of them have had since December, and no Santa, only in November. The ones I got were only like, I don't know, a week ago or something. I always buy them in 3s. That's their sale. A week or so ago. Or not even that, so, I mean, where I'm at, I still have the Santa ones.
Watch me do this monologue from First Blood.
What? Rambo?
Okay, here goes. This is the scene from the end where Rambo goes crazy. Fade in
And I've got blood and everything, and I am trying to hold him together. The guy's fucking insides keep coming out. Oh, God. And nobody would help. I mean, nobody would help. He's saying, I want to go home. I want to go home. And he keeps calling my name. I want to go home, Johnny. I want to drive my Chevy. And I said, why? I can't find your fucking legs. I can't find your legs.
Scene.
That was unbelievable. So incredibly moving. It was almost as emotional as that scene from Killer Cop 4 when Killer strangles the old woman who might be a terrorist. Can you do that scene next?
Yeah, why not?
And I know you're good enough to do that scene where Killer throws his cheating wife through the window.
Do you think?
You'll get signed for sure.
Wish you could be my agent.
I'd rather coach. Now do Killer. Yeah! I shoot kids.
Yeah, they said this is not just an action movie, it's more of a drama. Yeah, the speech wasn't in the novel. Yeah, it wasn't until the sequels where they turned First Blood. This one's a little more plausible. Second one, he's more of a superhero. Oh, that's an actual scene to the anime. Except it's an official dub, but they did change the script from the Japanese. A couple of them do that. What was it? Ghost Stories was another one. That anime sucked in Japan, and they said, do whatever you want with the dub and make it better. Oh, you should hear the dub on that. I think it's called Ghost Stories. It seems like a fan dub, but no, it's official, just like that one there. That anime is called Shin-Chan. 2 was the best. I'm gonna have to go with this one. Like I said, it's on my top 10 favorite movies of all time. And Teasel's alive there in the ambulance. They both live, instead of both die. Now, I do like the sequels. I'd probably go... The best ones are First Blood, number 4, number 2, number 3, then finally the last one and last. Yeah, they change references to American stuff, so it makes sense, but in the same style of comedy mostly. Yeah, that's what they said. It's the same style of comedy. Here's something different on the ending. They don't go to black. They stick on the frame, so there's something different. Yeah, the storyline's original. This movie. The other ones are a little more generic action movies, but I do, like I said, I do like them as like pop culture and political jokes and stuff. Oh yeah, they mentioned Bill O'Reilly and Shin Chan. And great music here, sung by Dan Hill, I believe. It's the Long Road. And they go on to make the sequels, so they're a little bit richer. But Kirk Douglas says, I was artistically right. He should have died. Now, they did have the suicide ending, where which you can see in Rambo 4 in the dream sequence. Or on the, I think some of the DVDs, deleted scenes, where Rambo takes Troutman's 1911 and shoots himself. Yeah, I think Stallone said that isn't a really good message for Vietnam vets. They're saying you should kill yourself, so that's one of the reasons why they changed it. And the test audience, they were liking the movie until they saw that. And I think one of the guys in the audience says, if the director's in here, I'm going to kick his ass. Sort of like South Park and all the Pawnese shit. Yeah, Obama and shit. Oh yeah, another show that referenced First Blood was Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Fucking Harvey they were talking about best action movies. He just mentioned the where he sews himself up. You know what? I see what episode was that if you're looking for it. If I have it somewhere here. Heartaches. Oh man, is anybody winning? Here we go, Sabrina, Season 3, Episode 25, The Good, the Bad, and the Luau, if you want to see where that the First Blood reference is. No breaks, just heartaches. Oh man, is anybody winning? Alright, knife designed by Jimmy Lyle. If you want the really good ones, they're like, I don't know, $1,000 or something, $2,000, I forget. They say those ones are quality. The one I got were cheaper ones for like, I don't know, I got them like back in the early aughts for like $30, $50, something like that. So the quality might not be as good, but yeah. Flush the queef. Nope, that was a good one. I'd highly recommend it if you're... Well, you should have been watching along, but like somebody said, watching on mobile, so they're only listening. Very good movie. I gotta get it on Blu-ray one of these days, but ever since VHS to DVD, they had all the bells and whistles. They really pushed DVD, had all the extra features and shit. And then when it went to Blu-ray, they sometimes don't have all the extra shit they had. I know Terminator was one of them that didn't have, when it went to Blu-ray, it didn't have all the behind the scenes and whatnot. I don't think they even have a commentary yet. I know it got re-released now. I haven't really checked into the features, but now these re-releases in 4K, it looks like now they look like wax mannequins with their fucking AI fucking cleanup. No, what was it? What the hell is it? Film grain. There you go. Yeah, James Cameron doesn't want film grain, so everything looks fake. Blu-ray also changes stuff. Oh yeah, some of them, like some of the movies are actually blue, or teal. I think one of the Aliens DVDs was like that. I think some of the Star Wars were like that. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't. For it like this, I have this on DVD. That's why I didn't pull the trigger and get it on Blu-ray. It didn't have all the special features and shit. But also the change the quality, or they take things out. So yeah. Although you should support physical movies, because if you go all digital, like with Netflix, they take things out, censorship, so you won't have the original copy. Too woke. Yeah, the latest Blu-ray I got was Invasion USA, another Christmas movie. That one they did a good job on. Got all the bells and whistles and shit. I got it cheaper on eBay for like $20, I think. Amazon, it was $40. Usually Amazon, well, actually, most things are new shit is cheaper on Amazon, but I also got new off eBay. But games is you can get used games, old games, retro games. You can get cheaper off eBay than Amazon, and most of the time they don't have a pic of exactly what you're getting. Unless if you ask them, send me a pic of what you're selling. They make things more PC. Yeah, exactly. Removing Trump from Home Alone 2. That's why you want to keep your physical, so they can't touch it, can't manipulate it. Can't be like George Orwell's 1984. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I watched it on YouTube here with the HD instead of my DVD, so I could get the better quality. Well, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I did. I got money for Christmas presents. I'll be spending some of that on ammo. My brother wants to go shooting, so expect a shooting video with him sometime soon. I'll bring the AR-15, Ruger Mini 14, and the AR-7. Also spending money on some video games. I know Mega Man 6 is one of them. Add Trump back and make him the main character. Yeah. Oh, also the Star Wars, how we're stuck with the special editions. We haven't had an official release of the originals unaltered since the DVD, and the DVDs were shit quality of the originals. Yeah, the special edition. I got the DVDs had two. I had both of them, the special edition and the original. And the original was like I think the Laserdisc copy. They didn't even clean it up. And I think it's made for CRT TVs 4:3 as opposed to 16:9, where the special editions were. So yeah, that's another reason to keep the original physicals, so you can have the original cuts. Yeah, still working on getting those non-special editions VHS. I did have them. I might still have them. I know I got them for either Christmas or my birthday. I think my birthday had the original trilogy. Oh wait, no. Excuse me. Those ones were special edition, not the non-special editions. So I guess the best quality of the original Star Wars is those DVDs or the Laserdisc. No HD, although the fans are working on it. I think I have 2 Strikes Back. You do? Yeah, the original Star Wars didn't have the subtitle New Hope, just simply Star Wars. You need Return of the Jedi. Alright, so what did everybody think of the first Rambo movie? Like I said, I like it. It's one of my top 10 movies. Yeah, like I said, I watched this earlier, but the assholes on YouTube copywritten it so it couldn't be shown in the U.S. I think it could be shown in Canada, so that's why I did it live. We'll do it live! It's more of a pain in the ass to do this edited off, not live. The Terminator commentary, I did that where I edited things in. That took a real long time watching it again. It also takes up memory doing it 2 times. So doing it live saves on memory too. Friday the 13th was a last minute thing, so that's why I didn't even have a thumbnail in it. But I think this worked out pretty well live. What do you guys think? Doing it better live or off live? VHSs used to be $2 in Goodwill back in the early 2010s. That's how I got to watch a lot of classic movies. Yeah, that's one of the most stupid shit, at least for as far as I remember. It was good. Well, I guess final thoughts. Probably better live. Well, yeah, it's good having an audience so I can respond to it instead of having dead air. I know there was a lot of dead air with Friday the 13th. I mean, not much to say. It's not like I worked on it. You'd like it better live. Yeah, so I don't have so I'll always have something to say. I mean, what's like a Friday the 13th? All right, it seems like everybody likes it live. Yeah, Friday the 13th. There's what's there to say? It's basically people in the woods getting killed. Unless if I worked on the I could say what happened that day and whatnot. Yeah, the commentary was for Invasion USA, which I got. The director was so. I mean, he could have. There was some dead air there. I mean, he was there every day. He could have said something like what was going on that day. But you did get a little bit of information, like at the ending. He says that was all real, the tanks and everything at the end. I thought some of it would had to be miniature, but no, that was all real. Yeah, I think they shot that in Atlanta, Georgia, and the stipulation from the town, the government was it had to be all cleaned up by such and such in the morning, and they had to, for every time they had to shoot, they had to clean it up and then set it back up at 7 p.m. and start again. That would have been annoying instead of just having it leaving it there. Yeah, for the next night. But yeah, that's another good movie, good Christmas movie, Invasion USA. Yeah, I was trying to buy it like I don't know a year ago, and there was out of print. But luckily they did a new Blu-ray slash 4K. So yeah, it was going for over $100. So for the other Blu-ray, but the re-release cheaper, got it for like $20. So I'd recommend it. Get it off eBay if you want it cheaper. If you're going on Amazon, that's like $40. But I think that's it for me. I'm gonna wait a minute for final comments. Anything you'd like to say, then I'll shut it down. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. Good enough for me. Had some snow, so it was a white Christmas. Not thick snow. We said it was still on the ground like there in the movie Rambo. A little bit here and there. I know Emerald is in Australia. It's summer there. Or if you live in like LA where it's hot, you ain't getting a white Christmas. Thanks, John Doe. Thanks, Stins. I got nothing planned for the next movie. Yeah, Friday the 13th was a last minute thing. Because I beaten the Friday the 13th games on Friday the 13th way too many times, the NES game, so the only thing I could think of was do a commentary. And with Christmas coming up, I want to do a commentary on Rambo, one of my favorite movies, so I don't really have any other movie next. But I think the next game might be Mega Man 6. I'm going to look into buying that off eBay. That'll take some time. I got to put the money in the bank and PayPal and then buy it off eBay. Takes so damn long with the PayPal to do anything, so it might be a while before another video. Unless if I go shoot one of my brothers soon. He said sometime this week he's off, so you might get a shooting video later on. Thanks, Rad. But I guess with that, I'll shut it down. If you have anything else to say, just leave it in the comments. I'll see you guys next live stream, whenever that is. Oh yeah, it's now 1:28 a.m., December 26th, 2024. I'll see you guys.